Coming up on today's Down Under Quickie, we show you how to put some mudguards on the Sealion 7. Let's have a look. Welcome back everyone today, and we've got a Down Under Quickie today. We're going to look at mudguards for the Sealion 7. So as you know, I did order some recently, and I even cleaned my car today, so the car's looking quite nice. And you'll remember from the episode on accessories that I did buy some mudguards as part of a lot of accessories that I bought from Top BYD. You can get them from other places, but if you do get them from here, they're $24. And of course, that's in Australian dollars. Alright, so I had some time today, so let's join me in real time as I'm about to tackle putting on the mudguards for the Sealion 7. Alright, so to do this job, you'll notice that the bigger mudguards, I've already put one on. Okay, and I'll show you how to do the other side. The bigger mudguard is for the rear, and these are for the small ones for the front. So I'm just putting the rear ones on. You'll also need a drill with just a very small drill bit. I would say 2.5 millimeters, probably even a 2 millimeter probably be fine. A Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, so I'll show you what to do. Okay, so if you look underneath the car, you can see you've got a softer fabric bit here, which is sort of underneath where the battery pack is and so on, and the motor. And here is the harder plastic. And there's one screw there. It's the last screw before you get to this softer material. That's the one you want to get out. Now you're using a Phillips head screwdriver to remove that because you can see it's got a cross point there. It is also a very small bolt, so if you don't have a screwdriver, you could use a socket to get it off too. It's pretty small. I'm guessing it's maybe, I don't know, 7-8 millimeters, maybe even less. Otherwise the screwdriver will get that out, no worries. Now I'll put the mudguard on and you can see what it looks like. Okay, so you're putting it in like that, and you can see it's going to line up with that once you take that out. Okay, so it's a fairly good fit. So let's rip that screw out. That should come out fairly easily. You can see that really they're quite flimsy. They're not that long. It's amazing actually how well they keep in there. You can see it's got a little washer on, which you'll need to keep that washer on there because that will hold the mudguard. So let's put the mudguard on and you'll see the hole line up. You want to line up that hole there now and put the screw in. It's probably easy just to do that by hand until it goes in. So we'll see how well this holds in there. So okay, so I've done that up nice and tight, and we'll see how this goes, whether it comes undone or not. I hope not, but you can see that's pretty tight there now. Now what you want to do, there are no holes here as you can see, but you're just going into the plastic there, this plastic guard, this one here at the bottom, and then you've got the plastic guard which is your wheel arch. And that's where you're going to be drilling into now for these two screws. Now there's one further screw back there. So theoretically you could take off the wheel because it's pretty hard to get that in there. I don't know if this is soft enough to just put a self-tapping screw in. It may be, you might need a metal one though to self-tap that. Otherwise I've tried putting the screws in here and you need to drill a hole. So let's do that next. Okay, so obviously you're going to push it right back there. You can see that fits in nice and snug, so it's definitely a good fit. Just that third hole there. I don't know how well you can see that. There is a third hole. Oh, there we go. Just focusing on it. So you want to just drill in. Now again, the way this is you're going to have to drill a little bit on an angle. But that's okay, it'll still go in nicely, the screw. Now it's just soft plastic, so just make the smallest of holes. You want to put the screw in. Right. And you can see once you've got the screw in, it's not going to matter if it's on an angle. You just want to make sure that you don't want the drill bit to be too big. because you want that nice and tight. And then you can see it'll screw in like that. That'll hold it nice and tight. So do the same for the bottom one there. So once you've got that screw in the hole, try and make that as tight as possible. Alright, and there you have it. I've just plugged my car back in. Unfortunately, while I'm still parked out here, this charging port means I have to pull that cord right around. But anyway, when I'm in the garage, that won't be a problem anymore. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Unless, of course, like I said, you want to take off the wheel, then you could potentially, well, I mean, there's nothing to stop you putting multiple screws in here if you're worried. So yeah, only 3 screws. Now I've just had a look on this Subaru here, and there's only 3 screws holding this as well. So 1, 2, and 3. So it's amazing how they hold on. So it does seem a little bit flimsy, but we'll see how long it lasts. I mean, on the face of it, they seem to be pretty good. And that is how you do the mudguards. So those are the ones from Top BYD. We'll see, hopefully they'll be fine and work well. So you can see they've given you an assortment of screws here. I don't know why there's different, perhaps in different markets. The configuration of where that mudguard goes in is, you know, maybe different. Maybe some of these other screws might be useful, but the only ones really that come with this, which you probably want to use, are these ones here. And you see these ones are non-self-tapping. That's why you sort of need to drill a hole, because you can't. So you'll need 2. Now it looks like they only give you another, oh no, they do give you 2 more. So you could potentially do the front ones. I haven't had a look to see if it's the same setup, but otherwise you can probably buy these. And these are metal screws, these ones, whereas these ones look like plastic. They feel like plastic. And of course these are plastic. These feel like metal, these clips. There's probably another way to do this, but maybe I'm not as skilled. If anyone knows of another way, please share it, because it might be good for the viewers here. That's certainly a simple way to do it. You know, being screws going into the body there, I can't see why they would come out. There you have it, mudguards for the Sealion 7. That's how to do it, or one way anyway. Okay, so there you have it. That's mudguards for the Sealion 7. They don't really cost that much, and they're pretty easy to install. It seems fairly simple, so don't worry, I'm going to keep an eye on it, and that'll help with all the mud that's going to flick up at the back of your car if you happen to be going through some muddy parts. So yeah, I'll keep a close eye on that and keep you posted how it all goes. But that's your quickie for today. So who doesn't like a quickie? Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you soon with more on Down Under EV Adventures. Take good care as always, and see you soon. Bye for now.